And they say remember to guard your privacy and abide by the community guidelines, people. So we can't talk too much smack. But I wanted to show you, I went to Sam's Clubs today and I was just going to buy some water just for the sake of buying water. And they were adding an extra $2 to it. So I ended up not getting the water, but I want to show you guys. Okay, this is the receipt. Can you see the receipt? Okay, so it was $4.98 for a case of water, and then they added a CRV charge of $2. So for some reason, the app at Sam's Club wasn't working, and I had to have the guy ring it up for me. But the lady, there's this one lady that works there, and she's always very rude, and she likes like touch just to be rude. And how I knew that she was doing it just to be rude is one day I went there at Sam's Club to to do a return, and there was a wheelchair, the little cart things that we can use for those of us that are disabled. Well, I went over to get it. She literally ran over and told me, "You can't use that. This is dirty." And then she was just, I'm like, "Go away. Who does that? Who harasses a handicapped woman?" But she does. She does it every time. So anyway, I got in it and unplugged it, and it was 100% good to use. She still was talking shit. So this is what I look at when people say things are like systemic now, like people get away with the harassment, people get away with doing stuff they're not supposed to be doing, and this is what this lady does. So first she tried to say, well, when you use the self-checkout, I have to scan everything and then she said, but if you let the rate, if you let them do the scanning and stuff, I don't have to look at your receipt. Well, that's what they did today. And guess what she did? I had to look at your receipt. I had to know from there to there. See, every time she went to lie, and when you catch her in the lie, then all of a sudden she want to make something up. I think what bothers me is that nobody's stealing anything out there. You know what I mean? Every time she does that, I got the Holy Trinity. Hey, hello, thank you for coming through. So that's a good sign. I like the name, the Holy Trinity. That's a good sign because there's no offense here, so there's no need for the defense. You know what I'm saying? The lady just has issues, and I'm not interested. So I have to tell her to go away. But I thought I'd put it in the video so that way, if Sam Clubs ever review this, hopefully they will correct her. But I just wanted to come on live today. I'm doing another pickup instead of going to do a pickup at Sam's Club because they had me at a different time. I went ahead and did the shopping myself, and I just got salads. I got the good stuff, guys. Now I know there is an alert currently out about shrimp. But I went ahead and took the risk with the shrimp at Sam's Club. But I want you guys to know that you want to check your labels and check the recalls that they currently have out on the shrimp, just so FYI, so you know that there is a possibility there's something wrong with the shrimp. So, hello, Nicole Lucas. Hi, how are you today? I'm just chatting it up with you guys to let you know what's going on this Saturday. We usually do our lives on Sunday, but I wanted to just mention the situation with the lady today, just so you guys know, because you always say, well, you don't really say much. I really don't have much going on, other than the fact that I do my exercises, do my breathing exercises, and I'm here in the office, which is the Jeep, and we are still sorting through papers and everything. I'm going to put some of my papers that I want to keep. I'm going to put them in a video and then put them under like unlisted, but then I will make some type of note in that community section if you guys want to see it for yourself and you want to chat about it. I'll make a note and put the video up that way. But it won't be a general video like the one we're speaking on today. And I'm not sure if I'm going to put this one up as a general video also. But I just wanted to mention the lady because she's always rude and she acts like she's the victim. But yes, she keeps bothering me. It's really weird. But people are like that today. And how I knew for sure that she was just one of those weirdos is that when I went to get the wheelchair, she literally ran from her post. She's supposed to be the lady that checks you out after you do your shopping. But she ran over where I was, getting in the wheelchair, minding my own business. She wanted to come over and start talking about the wheelchair and that it was charted, just out of her job, out of her lane, or I guess they call it being extra. That's the word I was looking for. She was just really being really extra, and it's very annoying. But I thought because she wants attention, I thought I'd go ahead and give it to her today and let her have that attention. Hey, Eddie boys. So anyway, that's enough attention of her. But I went ahead and checked out with the cashier this time because my phone was not doing the, what do they call that self checkout thing? The scan and go. And I'm glad it didn't this time because I noticed that they charged an extra $2 for the bottled water, which was really weird. And I didn't want to pay the extra $2. So I went ahead and told them to go ahead and take it out of the basket. But I did buy my salads, and I also got the ceviche. And then we also have the sushi. So I know there is a recall on shrimp, and I'm telling you guys about it, even though I'm going to eat mine. I want you guys to be aware if you decide to, you know, if you decide not to eat shrimp. Tigus Gunnet says, "Hey, yo, we shut the fuck up." You probably was at the Sam's Club. Come on through. I'm gonna let all y'all come through today because it's really good to kind of know what's going on when you don't know what's going on. And I like to kind of share that information because we are in times where people are just with the Looney Tune crew. So you want to make sure that people are aware that when things are just not, this it's we're not accepting that type of behavior. You know what I'm saying? Especially when there's no harm done and there's nothing going on. Why are you doing this extra? Why are you taking the time out to do the extra? I think that it's just so annoying, and there's so much more that we can be enjoying. But anyway, when it comes to the food, I also put up on the community board for you guys to know that the fruit can spoil. The papaya can spoil. I didn't realize that it was spoiled that quick, and I really didn't know how to really tell that the papaya was spoiling. But it had a funny smell, almost like a fish smell. And I remember one time when I was traveling um, down south, and this guy made a papaya drink for me, and he put the vanilla in it, real vanilla, not the artificial stuff. He put the vanilla, he put the cinnamon, the honey, and it was really delicious. But then he wanted it a little bit sweeter, and he was cutting away some of it. And I asked him, how do you know like when a papaya is bad? And they were saying that it usually turns kind of like a dark, like a fungus sometimes. But if you're not used to eating a papaya, you're not gonna know that that's just not really how it's supposed to be looking or tasting. So I thought I would go ahead and put that up on the community board too for you guys to know. Since I did put up how wonderful papayas are, I also wanted you to know that they also can spoil. I guess like anything else. But fruit, usually you sit fruit out and you let it ripe and it's not a big deal. You can still use it and cut it and put it in the blender and make your smoothies. So it's a lot more healthier. However, I find that I'm really enjoying this order and go type thing because it is almost like a drive through. You do normally get the food pretty fast. But sometimes if they don't have a lot of workers or a lot of people, it's going to be a minute before you actually get your order. But to me, I find it to still be worth it, especially being that I don't have a lot of flexibility and I'm limited on my mobility. So a lot of times the carts aren't available. I try to start early, but a lot of people are trying to start early now too. So then you don't have the availability like you used to have because especially in the summertime, everybody's trying to run the errands, everybody's trying to get stuff done, and so am I. So I was able to get that done, and I was able to go ahead and pick up my lunch for the day for the weekend. I won't be picking up anything tomorrow, probably not Monday, maybe Tuesday. We'll run some more errands. But I definitely wanted to touch base with you guys and just let you know how that fasting was coming along, and when I do take my breaks, what it is that I'm eating. Um, the mobility will still be a challenge. The weakness, I'm building the muscles, I'm using light weights to build that muscle, and I can tell the difference. Definitely in my waist. You know, the big back crew, I'm on the leaner side of the big back crew, but we are still close. We're still friends and everything. It's just I'm not eating like that, like I used to. I'm trying to avoid the drive-throughs as far as fast food. Now, I still like the French fries. French fries is just going to be one of those things that I'll have to wrestle with, and we'll talk about it and have our therapy sessions on Sunday when it comes to French fries. I also like the egg rolls. That's one of my fried foods is one of my weaknesses, and I accept that. And I drink a lot of water, and I try to eat a lot of fiber and fruit and veggies and all those things. Um, knowing that I know I should eat better, so I eat those things, knowing a healthier way of a lifestyle. However, my comfort fruit food would definitely be fries and fruit and salads. I just love fries, especially good fries. So, with that said, though, I still find better ways to eat. Fries aren't just like the worst thing that a person could eat. I think eating too much sugar and ice cream and cakes and pies and, a lot of sugary stuff, drinking soda pop with it and all that is probably worse for me than occasionally having a thing of French fries. So, with all that said, I appreciate all of you coming through today. And I know there are a couple of you that wanted to go ahead and be my little angels that I need when I'm doing the lives. On Sunday is when we usually do our lives, so that's when I'll check again to see if some of you still want to be my little angels for me when it comes to doing the lives. So I appreciate all of you. I don't know if you want to see what's going on today. They have a little tent up. They got T-shirts and stuff that they're selling. It's Los Angeles. It's a city. Even though we're in one of the little counties, it still is like a major city. A lot is always going on. So you guys have to let me know if you want that type of information too, because my main focus is on me and my health, and getting back to being able to do like another ever run or a walkathon. The marathons is something that I used to enjoy doing, even if I was celebrating someone else completing one. So I'm looking forward to being able to do another marathon or walkathon. I may try to do the walkathon first, just because I know I could do it with the cane. But the runathon, that's going to take some more time. That's really going to take some more time. I don't see it happening this year, and be quite honest with myself and with you guys. Even though I kept saying I wanted to do a marathon, I just don't see it happening this year. So perhaps next year we can put it on um, our list of things to do. But one thing I could definitely do is train you. I've been through a marathon. I know how to run a marathon. I can help somebody else complete a marathon, but I may not be along the side of you to do that. So it's up to you guys if you want to try to do that type of training to be able to complete a marathon. But once you complete one, it's easy breezy thereafter. They're pretty simple. So I hope everyone is doing well. I don't look like I have any more messages here. Let's see here. No. So I appreciate all of you that have come through. We will chat again. And I just wanted to let you know what was going on this Saturday, what I'm eating, and how it's actually working for me. Changing my diet, I can tell a difference. Today, I think I'm just puffy just from water retention. I think that water retention is a real thing for me. Perhaps after I get to sweat into the oldies and everything, I will log back on and see what my face looks like then. Right now, it just looks puffy, but I also have a little congestion in my nose too. So it could be a little bit of allergies going on there too. I do have allergies. But overall, I have the energy. It's feeling good. I don't feel sluggish or a headache or anything of that nature. but I have not been drinking any more faucet water since that last time that we chat. I do like the big things of water that they have. Let me see if I can show you guys um, the bottle. This is what I've been drinking. You can see it's not much left in there, but I drink a full bottle of it. Um, Most people say you should drink one of those per day. I drink other fluids too. I drink the tea and the other items that I have. So I try not to overdo it, but I'm definitely drinking enough fluids and eating enough salads. I'm eating my veggies, and I'm trying to get the content up with you guys just to show you. If you want to see more of the workout stuff, I can do that. But you guys got to let me know because my content could be all over the place. It just depends on what social media network that we're on. TikTok has a different type of information, but I try to bring some of it over to the community page. So if you want to talk about it or chat about it or know what's going on about it, we can chat it up there on the community page. So I love you guys much. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I don't know if you want to see anything where I'm at. Here. Here you go. Here's a little pretty flower. Isn't that beautiful? Always take the time to smell the flowers and enjoy life. Nice sky, clear sky, nice weather today. Nothing to complain about. We all be grateful. And we'll chat a little bit later.